In Hollywood, the red carpet is rolled out and the stars are getting ready.
Yeah, the 94th Oscars are tonight right here on KETV, and we're joined by Patrick Kinney from Film Streams, a local nonprofit that oversees 2 cinemas, including the Dundee Theater.
Good morning, Patrick. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, got to ask you, any film in particular that surprised you this year?
I think there were a lot of surprises, snubs and surprises this year. I think one of the biggest snubs was, for me, the film Roadrunner, which is a documentary about Anthony Bourdain, which is from a director, Morgan Neville, who's had a lot of success with the Oscars in the past. So that was a surprise one.
Yeah, and which one were you a little bit like, oh yeah, this is totally gonna, be nominated for the Oscars?
Okay, yeah. For me, that was definitely this year Don't Look Up, which felt it's very Hollywood, it's very big. It's the kind of movie that the Academy really loves.
Absolutely.
All right, any surprises you saw like on this year's film roster?
I think I was really surprised to see foreign films do so well. 2 in particular, The Worst Person in the World and Drive My Car. They were both nominated for Best International Feature, but they both got nominees in other categories like Screenplay and even Best Picture for Drive My Car. And I think this is just maybe a lingering effect of Parasite, which of course took Best Picture a few years ago.
I was going to say, do you think streaming services kind of have helped get some foreign films into the U.S.?
I think so. I think people are more willing to take a chance on subtitled films on streaming perhaps. So yeah, that could be part of that effect as well.
Yeah, any animated films that were a big surprise?
I think the biggest surprise is a documentary called Flea, which is it's animated, but it's a documentary and it's a very adult story, and you don't really see that in that category very often. You don't see them recognized. It's mostly children's oriented films. So yeah, Flea is a surprise this year.
That is interesting, especially with it being a documentary and animated. Kind of 2 things that you don't really think go together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Alrighty, any other films out there?
I mean, Encanto. Come on.
Encanto,
That is a good one.
It is a lock. It is going to
know.
win this evening in that category. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been like a phenomenon with Encanto. The music, the animation of it.
It's everywhere.
It has like kid themes, but also you can wrap in like, I watched it. I don't have any kids or anything like that, and I still felt a super deep connection to it, especially when we talk about family ties and things like that. That was so interesting.
Yeah. That's what we look for in the animated category.
Right.
For sure.
And something unique too is Coda.
Yes.
Bringing the deaf representation to film.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's also, as of this morning, probably the front runner to win Best Picture. It's been such an interesting race this year between Power of the Dog was the favorite for a very long time, and now suddenly Coda's winning every award. So they're thinking that that's probably going to take the big prize this evening.
And I do have to ask really quick, Patrick. So, Power of the Dog, do you feel like that was we always talk about movies that are made for the Oscars. Do you feel like that was one of those movies and then maybe Coda came in and swept it away?
That's an interesting question. I actually think Coda's a little bit of a strange choice for the Academy because it's pretty weird. And they don't often reward weird. And Coda is a crowd pleaser. It is a really touching, moving film. I think it actually fits more with the Academy's brand.
Absolutely.
But looking at the nominees this year, it seems like there's that diversity with all of the films here.
Yes. So the Academy has been trying very hard for the last 4 or 5 years to diversify the people who vote for the awards and nominate, and I think that has led to a more interesting group of films, just things that you wouldn't see just even a few years ago, like Power of the Dog.
Right. Wow. Interesting insight, Patrick, always. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right. Well, Patrick will be back at 8 to talk about the actors and actresses that are up for awards tonight, and the Oscars, again, are right here at 7 p.m. on KETV.